from your West Hancock Eagles on B103. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by these Brit businesses: Swenson's Do It Best Hardware, Cholson Auto Parts and Service, and by the Brit Bar and Grill. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by Instep Flooring in Kanawha, Michael Foods of Brit, and by Central Financial Group of Brit and Kanawha. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by H&R Block of Forest City, Garner, and Algona, the Titanium Lunchbox in Brit, and by Hancock County ASAP. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by these Brit businesses: Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars, the Cobbler Shop, the Hobnob, and your J. Hiscox State Farm team in Brit. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by Com One, the local one, in Kanawha, Bemond-Klemme, Brit, Duncan, and Garner. Stellar Industries in Garner and Kanawha, and by McNeese Tire and Automotive in Brit. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by these Brit businesses: Big Brad's Barbecue, Pritchard Auto Company, and by Mojo Productions. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by Bockelman Grain Equipment of Brit, and by the First State Bank of Brit and Woden. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by McCluskey Appliance of Garner and Mason City, and by First Citizens Bank of Kanawha. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company in Brit, Kanawha, Clarion, Belmont, and Dalles, Summit House Retirement Community in Brit, and by Casey Nielsen Limited, your John Deere dealer in Kanawha. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by Tony Sense of Sense Seed and Services, your Pioneer dealer in Brit, and by Hancock County Health System of Brit, Garner, Kanawha, and Wesley. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by Brit Seed Company, your channel seedsmen and precision planting dealers in Brit, Brit Chamber of Commerce, and by Jackie and Darren at the Brit Food Center. Now let's go courtside for Eagle Basketball on B103.
Well, I hope you're ready for a raucous time, because that's exactly what you're going to get here on Eagles Basketball tonight. A very pleasant good evening to you as the Eagles finish off their road season this year with a battle against the Bemond-Klemme Broncos, who they earlier this season beat back at the Nest. Our pregame show is brought to you by Miller & Sons Golf Cars in Brit, your easy-go headquarters for golf car sales, service, finance, and leasing. Plus, they sell Cushman haulers and Aluma trailers. Go Eagles from Miller & Sons Easy-Go Golf Cars in Brit. You can check out their inventory by going to MillerGolfCars.com. That's MillerGolfCars.com. As I mentioned, this is going to be a challenging game on a number of different levels, as Bemond-Klemme has some very talented young players here that they are going to be putting up against our Eagles, who are ranked right now 11th in the state in the 1A. And they are certainly going to put on the best show that they possibly can tonight before coming home to face Bishop Garrigan. That'll be on Friday night back at the Nest, and then Monday we have that rescheduled game in the Battle of the Rafters between the Eagle Grove and, of course, West Hancock. So that should be a fun matchup all the way around. Eagles right now are showing well as far as where they are in conference. They sit currently in second, basically tied, and are looking to try and maintain that level for the seedings and everything else that are going to take place here. So this is going to be kind of fun to see where they will put themselves in this game tonight, how well they will manage the game tonight, if they're going to dictate terms from the outset or if they're going to come out a little bit slow. However it works, we'll see what happens here in this contest. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, come right back as the Miller & Sons pregame show continues right here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Skip Miller of Miller & Sons Easy-Go Golf Cars in Brit. Take the long way home with the all-new EX1 gas engine car. Best-in-class fuel economy, a quiet, refined ride, less downtime, and more responsive acceleration. Now is the time to buy with financing as low as 1.99% on select models. Trust our certified team for all your customization, easy-go parts, and service needs. Miller & Sons Easy-Go Golf Cars, 1/2 mile south of Brit on James Avenue.
If you've been to a wedding in the Midwest in the last 2 decades, chances are good it's been Mojo Productions rocking the reception. And if it's a party you want, Mojo Productions can deliver. Street dances, private parties, even karaoke. Mojo Productions has you covered. So give us a call at 515-408-1074 and get Mojo working for you.
Sense Seed and Services in Britt, your local Pioneer team. Pioneer brand soybean varieties are raising the bar on yields and pushing those yields even higher with local knowledge, services, and support. So make the most of every acre with Pioneer brand soybeans and premium seed treatments like Ilevo. Sense Seed and Services in Britt and Pioneer, with you from the word go.
Hey, Eagle fans, this is Jackie. Darren, myself, and our staff at the Britt Food Center invite you to stop in and experience all the benefits of a family-owned local grocery store, like prime quality meats, fresh produce, deli, and bakery items. Visit us online at BrittFoodCenter.com for weekly specials, recipe ideas, and daily meal planners.
Britt Food Center appreciate your support and wish our Eagles good luck.
And the Britt Food Center is a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game. Remember to text in your vote for the Britt Food Center Player of the Game tonight at 828-649-5469. That's 828-649-5469.
Swenson's Do It Best Hardware in Britt. Get thousands of handy items like Traeger grills, WeatherTech products, housewares, tools, plumbing, electrical, and building materials, as well as Valspar, medallion, and pristine interior-exterior paint. Good luck, Eagles, from Swenson's Do It Best Hardware, downtown Britt, serving Britt and the surrounding area for over 40 years.
Well, we want to say hello to all the fine folks who are watching us across the nation tonight, from Miami, Florida to New Orleans down to Biloxi. Also, we're seeing you in Auburn, as well as in Auburn, or I think it looks like the campus of Auburn University. Plus, we also have you in Dallas, Texas, Houston, San Antonio, El Paso, Amarillo, Phoenix, Tucson. And we're also seeing everybody in, looks like Flagstaff, Arizona, Los Angeles, California. We have folks watching in Seattle and in Toronto, Canada. So this game going international here on the Eagles Sports Network. And it's good to have you folks with us this entire time. This is going to be, like I said, a fun match. We'll see how well that the Bemond-Klemme Broncos are going to be able to match up. This is a team that runs a 2-3 zone. They also go to a lot of man-to-man. So if they create enough opportunities here, we'll see how the Eagles will be able to stack up against them. And it should be, like I said, a very fun match tonight for these two teams. Our pregame show being brought to you by Miller & Sons Golf Cars in Britt, your easy-go headquarters for golf car sales, service, finance, and leasing. Plus, they sell Cushman haulers and Aluma trailers. Go Eagles from Miller & Sons Easy-Go Golf Cars in Britt. You can check out their inventory at MillerGolfCars.com. That's MillerGolfCars.com. Here we go with the opening introductions to tonight's game.
Please choose to support your team this evening. We encourage positive sportsmanship and behavior at the game tonight. Please encourage all athletes and coaches with your positive comments and acts. A reminder, there is no seating in the front row of the home bleachers. Please enjoy the game by being good sports. Let's meet our starters. First for the Eagles. Number 10, now over here. Number 11, Henry Kelly. 22, Scout Harris. Number 5, Sheldon Coker. Number 32, Leah Patterson. The Eagles are coached by Paul Saunders, Dale Isley, and Kevin Wilson. And now for your Broncos. Number 3, a junior. A senior, number 20, Molly Hartwig. A freshman, number 21, Quinn Abelson. A freshman, number 31, Abby Lamb. A senior, number 42, Jenna
Eagles basketball in 30 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Skip Miller of Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars in Britt. Take the long way home with the all-new EX1 gas engine car. Best-in-class fuel economy, a quiet, refined ride, less downtime, and more responsive acceleration. Now is the time to buy with financing as low as 1.99% on select models. Trust our certified team for all your customization, easy-go parts, and service needs. Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars, 1/2 mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
And we want to say hi to the fine folks in Honolulu, Hawaii, who are watching us, also in Portland, Oregon, who are watching us as well, too, and in New York City. They are watching us in New York City. Can you believe that? How you boys doing over there? Must be having fun watching Eagles basketball right here on the Eagles Sports Network. We are underway as the Eagles will take it early on the tip and work it around the corner here over towards the far side. Aitchison loses the ball, and back it comes the other way. It'll go out of bounds off the hands of Mallory Lear, and the Eagles will go back on defense. Inbound here by the Broncos. Working it here towards the center circle, trying to find as the Eagles go into a 1-3-1 type of a zone setup. Now they flip into a 2-3. Working it back over here towards the near side. Broncos looking to go underneath. Trying to find a space. That is Barris right there, who had the basketball, number 3, but now it's taken away by the Eagles. They soar it down. Kennedy Kelly underneath. Aitchison, short shot off the rim, no good. Rebound taken away now by the Broncos. They'll work it back the other way here towards the near side. This is Meyer with it, looking to fire underneath. Aitchison says, where you going with that thing? And they send it back the other way. Here is Mallory Lear. Give it off. Kennedy Kelly back to Lear. Looking to go underneath, nothing there. Scouts got it, gets it off to Kennedy. Magic passes to the outside, picked up by Gopel. Now it works to Aitchison, over towards the near side. Lear steps one way, goes inside, bounce pass outside, ball stolen away by Meyer. Nobody wants to score here at 6 minutes and 48 seconds to go as the Broncos have the basketball here. Pass in down low, picked up by Meyer. Meyer looking for a bounce pass in the paint, turn around. Barris can't quite come up with it, but the pass to the outside and the short jumper is up, and that one is good, scored by Gabrielson. Back the other way. Here's Scout with the basketball now. Loops it. Taken away by Barris. Stolen right back by Scout. Right in between everybody. Underneath the Gopel. Layup. No. Aitchison. Yes. Make it now a 2-2 contest here as the Broncos try to break the full court press, and they do a fine job, I might say so, as they work it here towards the near side. Gabrielson dishes off, picks it up here. This is Lamb with it now as she's being guarded by Mallory. Barris underneath, back to Lamb, and traveling with the basketball is Lamb. 30-second timeout is called on the floor as Coach Sonius doesn't like what he sees, and I don't blame him. We're tied at 2, 5:54 to go. Back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Fowler community. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchards.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchards.com. Go Eagles.
Timeouts in tonight's game are brought to you by the Pritchard Family Auto Stores of Britt, Iowa. Mark and his staff will put you in the vehicle of your dreams. If they don't have it, they'll help you find it. Thank you to our friends at Pritchard's for their support of the West Hancock Eagles.
Inbounds pass comes to Kennedy Kelly. She fires down deep to Aitchison. Tries to put up a shot, no good. It's blocked from behind. The Broncos bring it back the other way. Driving. Looking, here's Gabrielson, puts up the 2, and the Broncos take a lead of 4-2. Back comes Kennedy Kelly with a basketball, fires, nearly stolen away. Aitchison has got it, picked up now. Kennedy, jumper, three-point range. No, taken away now. Here picked up on this far side by Meyer. Across the timeline we come. Meyer says, I'm going to go coast to coast. Aitchison, what do you think? And it's blocked partially by the rim. Back come the Eagles the other way. Lear for 3. Yes! 5-4. With 5:09 left to go, Eagles have the lead. Bringing the basketball into the corner underneath. Here's the easy layup. That did not go down. Back comes Meyer. She puts up the no. They'll say foul on the floor. Meyer almost had 2 points there, but she'll go to the line. Out goes Aitchison, and out goes Gopel, and in comes Mighty Mouse and Brueggemann. Inbounds here. Over towards the far side. Trying to pass underneath. Give it back around. They rotate up to the top of the key. Nothing doing there, so they'll fire underneath. Right into Aitchison. Scoop shot and picked up there. Ball on the floor. Meyer puts it up and in. Eagles back the other way. They're down 6-5 here now. And Kennedy Kelly gets blocked by number 21, Gabrielson. Quinn Gabrielson is a freshman on this team and has tons and tons of promise. Inbounds now, Kennedy Kelly. Scout with the basketball here. Drives it forward, just got away with something. Pass underneath, bounce pass Eccles, gets it off to Kennedy. She steps forward, underneath to Eccles. Short shot, will not go down. And kick out, shot up, and a foul called. As Brueggemann gets it into Lear, and Lear gets it partially blocked and slapped at the same time. 6-5, 4:19 to go this in the first. Lear will inbound here, or rather will take a free throw here. First offering up, that one goes in. We're tied at 6. Lear once again measures, aims, and fires, and this one does not go down, but it's taken away by the Broncos. They'll try to bring it up here. Eccles not letting much room by as they pass it in underneath the Meyer, driving, layup up. No, she traveled. Once again, inbounds here by Mallory. Looking for Scout, but instead gets it to Kennedy Kelly. The ball stolen away. Mallory not quite throwing exactly where it needs to go. Jumper, three-point range, off the iron, no good. Picked up by Mighty Mouse as Eccles gets tangled up on a foul. That by Gabrielson, and that'll be probably her first. Make it her second. Inbounds pass here. 3:56 left to go here in the first quarter. Inbound to Scout, back it comes to Mallory. They fire over towards Eccles. Eccles comes through the timeline, throws the ball away, and it's taken by the Broncos. They'll bring it back and shot up, and Mallory's going to commit the foul and try to slow down the attack here of Molly Hartwig, the senior guard, 5'6", and a very good shooter. We're tied at 6 here. And the first offering is up, and that one is good. Broncos now lead 7-6, and stepping out on the court is going to be Charlie Azeltine. She is number 5 there for you watching on Eagle Eye TV. Next offering goes down. That makes it an 8-6 contest. Scout quickly coming across the timeline over towards the far side. Picked up by Kennedy Kelly. Scout the short shot off the back iron, taken away by the Broncos, who throw it away. And they're going to give it to the Broncos. Inbounds pass here. Picked up here by Aguilera. Pestered by Kennedy Kelly. Now they fire over to the far side. Once again, they come up top. Here is Aguilera with it, dishing it off. Rotating over here to the near side. Now trying to go underneath with it. Shot up, no good. Taken away by the Eagles, and they'll bring it back. Here's Mallory firing downtown. Kennedy Kelly, 1-on-3. Fires out to Eccles. She steps aside. Scout the short shot. Get in there. No, it doesn't fall. Back come the Broncos with it. No, the Eagles are going to tie it up as Mallory Lear has the tie up, and the possession arrow favors the Broncos. Inbounds pass now. Taken over here to the near side, picked up by Barris. Now she fires, nearly throws it out of bounds. Underneath, they work it around the corner to just above Bruggeman, and Bruggeman's going to suffer the foul, and she's a little confused because I thought she was, well, they're going to say the arms were out instead of straight up as they're supposed to be. So Gopel is going to come in. Aitchison will come in. First offering is up and in. That makes it now 9-6. Gopel's going to sit down, and so will Bruggeman. Meanwhile, Hazeltine aims and fires and drops another one in to make it a 10-6 contest. 4-point lead, largest lead of the game for the Broncos. Kennedy looping down, bounce pass outside, Lear, three-point range. No, rebound taken by Gopel underneath, tries to find the outlet, gets it to Big A. Instead, she rims it off the front, and back come the Broncos the other way. Working around now here towards the far side. This is Lamb with it, fires it up outside, picked up by Aguilera, now to the corner where they've got Barris. Barris gets it back over to Lamb. Lamb in trouble here with Eccles just all over her. Now they dish it off over towards Lamb again. Lamb's got it, dishing over here towards the far side. Here's the pass in underneath the Barris, and a blocking foul is called on Mallory Lear. As going in strong was Barris right on top of her. First offering up, and that one rims off to the side, no good. Scout's going to come in here for Mallory Lear. Is going to sit down for a moment right next to coach and talk about this situation. Minute 58 to go, 10-6 our score here. Next offering goes up, back iron no good, rebounded by Big A, and here come the Eagles soaring back the other way. Gopel driving the lane, puts it up and in. Narrows the gap to within 2. Back the other way come the Broncos, nearly tying up in the corner. They rotate around to the top of the key and back out just a second as the Eagles go into a man-to-man. Working over here towards the near side. They give it off to Barris. She fires up top, gets it over here near side to Aguilera. Now they work it around over towards the far end. Try to take a pick there on that far side. It does not work. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. It'll belong to the Broncos. Barris is going to take a seat here real quick. Catch her breath. Inbound. Bounce pass into the corner on the far side. Trying to see if they can get an outlet. Now they're working underneath, and Aitchison says, no, you don't. Coming back inside. Short jumper up. That one no good. Rebounded, taken away by the Broncos. They're going to try for another three. This one way up high. Front iron, no good. Tripping up and throwing the ball out of bounds. It belongs to the Eagles. Those of you listening on B103, or maybe you have relatives or friends that want to watch the game, they can watch it right here on Eagle Eye TV by going to KIOW.com. Underneath, Gopel puts a shot up. That one no good. Puts another one up. She's fouled. All you do is go to KIOW.com and click on the video link at the top of the page, and you'll be able to watch the game just like the fine folks down at the Britt Bar and Grill who are watching right now. 53 seconds to go, 10-8 here. Gopel to the line, aims and fires and banks it off the back end, no good. Gopel aims and fires, and that one settles in. That makes it now 10-9. 53 seconds left to go. And Lamb signaling, go deep because I'm going to throw it that way. She fires here to the near side, picked up, and Coach Sonius was trying to get her girls to do exactly what they needed to do to block that. Here's a jumper, three-point range, no good. Ball put back up, and an offensive foul is called, and this is going to go against the Broncos. Now, wait a minute. Fouls against Kennedy Kelly. The officials are going to have a conversation, say, no, it's Bronco ball. .42 seconds to go. Bounce pass inside. They work it back around to the outside, trying to find something open up top. Driving in, they kick it out to the outside, underneath, and blocking is going to be the call. And this one's going to go against Scout. Kennedy's going to have a word. Typical. So the first offering is up, and that one is good. That makes it 11-9. That's the kind of leader that she is. She knows her limits, she knows the limitations, and she takes it as close as she can. Next offering is up, and that one is good, and that makes it now 12-9. Here come the Eagles back the other way on the far side. And in the double team trap, and this one's going to be, it looked like she stepped out of bounds, but instead the official there on the far sideline said no. Broncos will bring it back, working it now. Here is Barris, fires over to the far side. Underneath, nothing home for Barris. She thought about a three, pulled back. Now they rotate to the top of the key. Back it comes here to the near side. And Aitchison are not letting anything go by. They've got no time left on the clock. The buzzer sounds, and we come to the end of the first period. Eagles down by 3 here to the Broncos. We'll come right back here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Score the best Wi-Fi experience with fast fiber from ComOne. Get up to 1 gigabyte plus local support 24/7 so you can keep streaming your Eagles and Cardinals too. ComOne, the local one, serving Hancock, Wright, and Humboldt County neighborhoods with the most reliable internet, telephone, and digital HD TV. Click ComOneNet.net today.
The Titanium Lunchbox in Britt. Come try our specialty pizzas, juicy burgers, fresh subs, hot buttery pasta dishes, even decadent desserts. We can also cater all your special events, weddings, prom, graduation, reunions, or even a business luncheon. Customize your menu with casual or formal cuisine. Call us at 641-512-1187 today to book your event. The Titanium Lunchbox in Britt. What's in your lunchbox?
Here on the Eagles Sports Network with the Eagles down by the score of 12-9. Good to have you along. Our executive producers are Carl Woldridge, Sarah Negestal, and Feener, and the hardest working producer in radio, Angela Nelson. Mel Balsley back at Master Control. Our engineer, of course, is Mark S., who does one heck of a job and keeps us running around here. There's no question about it. Inbounds pass here. Scout Johansson with it now. She comes across the timeline. Fires over to the far side, picked up there by Gopel. She puts it in the corner. Eccles being left alone now. They give it off to Aitchison, who thought about a three. Now Kennedy steps aside, takes the dribble, and they're going to call a travel on Kennedy Kelly. To 9, 7:44 left to go before recess as the Broncos will inbound here. Gabrielson will do the honors. Beg your pardon, sorry, that's Hattie Lamb that will do it as she brings it across the timeline over towards the left-hand side. They pass in underneath, shot up, no good. Aitchison says, I got that. She brings it back the other way. Here comes Scout as she fires over towards the near side, picked up by Gopel. Jumper, three-point range, off the iron. No, it's going to be taken away by the Broncos. Well fired here to Barris. Barris fires it ahead, down into the near corner. They pick it up. Working it around here now. Off it comes to Barris, and there was a... Back it comes, the Broncos with it. The pick off here towards the corner, underneath, trying to look for an open spot. The shot off the rim, no good. Tapped away, picked up there by Gopel, and here come the Eagles. 6:50 left to go before hot chocolate and marshmallows. They work it down to the corner. Eccles for three, off the iron, no good. Rebound taken away here on this far side as the student section gets involved in that shot. Ball comes free a little bit. Eagles putting the pressure on, and it'll go knocked out of bounds by Aitchison and belong to the Broncos. 6:32 left to go here in the first half. Brueggemann will come in. Aitchison will step off. Kennedy Kelly decides, okay, I'm going to get into this thing. As she sets up over here on the near side, layup blocked by Brueggemann. Boy, they are really coming after Miss B. That'll be Brueggemann's second personal foul here. And the first shot is up, and that one slides right on in. Make it now 13-9. Quinn Gabrielson, the freshman here. Aims and fires and drops it in again. That makes it now 14-9. Eagles quickly inbound the ball here as Scout facing a double team. Dishes off to Mallory. Mallory thinking about firing down low. Now does get it underneath the Brueggemann. Ball kicked out of bounds. Sorry, folks. Got a locked up camera, but we got it taken care of. Eagles will inbound here. Here's Mallory with the basketball. Lear fires up top of the key. Kennedy Kelly steps one way, kicks it back to Mallory. She works up to the top of the key. Jumper, three-point range. No. Ball batted around, taken there by the Broncos. Student section screaming every time they try to take a shot, and the ball will go out of bounds and belong to the Broncos. Inbound pass here. Broncos will take it as they bring it up. Through the center circle. Now here is Lamb with it. Addy fires way down low. Picked up there nicely by Meyer. Meyer being guarded by Aitchison. Now here's Barris, and Barris nearly loses the ball out of bounds. Picks up the dribble. Passing underneath. Again, Broncos losing the dribble. The shot up, no good. Rebounded by Brueggemann. She fires down to Scout. Scout gets to Gopel. Gopel gets pushed out of bounds, and the ball goes out of play. .5:29 left to go. Inbound now by the Broncos. Eagles just can't put anything out there onto the rim. Working it here towards the near side. Here's Barris. She's going to kick it over into the corner. Jumper, three-point range, and that one is a beauty. To make it now 17-9. Downtown pass picked up. Here's Brueggemann. Shot up off the glass. Get it in there, and it does. That makes it 17-11. Ball coming free, and it'll belong to the Eagles. 30-second timeout called. Is that before the ball went out of bounds? Well, we'll see what happens after this message is here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dave Zroslik, president of Stellar Industries. Stellar reflects the values of small-town living: honesty, integrity, kindness, and caring. Employee-owned with locations in Garner and Kanawha, Stellar is a proud supporter of the GHB Cardinals and West Hancock Eagles. Log on to StellarIndustries.com to learn more about Stellar and how you can become part of our family.
Go Eagles! From the Britt Chamber of Commerce and our members including Pritchard Auto Company, Renner & Burcham, Sanger Legacy Foundation, Titanium Lunchbox, Unicover, Victory Chiropractic, and West Hancock School District. We appreciate your support. See our Britt Chamber of Commerce Facebook page for info and events.
Eagles will inbound here. Kennedy Kelly will get the ball. She fires it up to Mallory Lear. Mallory turns around, thought about a three, steps out, gets it over to Gopel. Down into the corner they work it. Brueggemann fighting underneath. Picked up there by Scout. Scout can't find the handle on the silly thing. They throw downtown to the Broncos as they've got the ball. Firing up top of the key. Here is Barris with it. She dishes off over to Lamb. Lamb working the basketball now. Gets it back to Barris into the corner. They fired underneath. Eagles almost had it that time. Down into the corner, rotating back out top of the key. Barris finally finds the handle on the dumb thing and then works it all the way down into the corner. Bounce pass over here towards the far side. Driving in under the bucket, shot up, no good. Kennedy Kelly gets the rebound, and let's see if the Eagles got a little more fire in their belly here. Bounce pass over to Scout. She puts it down into the near corner, picked up by Lear. Coach wants them to move around. Gopel puts up a layup. That one does not fall. Ladies are just missing the silly thing left and right. 3:58 left to go before hot chocolate and marshmallows as they work it back the other way. 17-11 Broncos. Bounce pass over here to the near side, and Gopel knocks it out of bounds. Inbounds here, picked up now. This by Lamb. Eagles go back into a man-to-man. Lamb drives the lane, puts the shot up. No good. Rebound taken away by Brueggemann. Dishes off to Scout. They fire down over to Kennedy Kelly. She's immediately trapped, and she works her way inside the paint, puts the shot up, and a blocking violation called. And this one's going to go against Jenna Meyer, the senior, forward, 5'11". Aitchison makes her way over here. First offering is up off the back iron, no good. Merciful heavens. We haven't missed this many shots in ages. Kennedy leans up, aims and fires and drops it home. There we go. 17-12, 3:30 left to go before recess. Downtown pass, they give it off. Aitchison blocks, second block, taken away by Aitchison. Here come the Eagles back the other way. Now this is more like it. Mallory Lear for three, no. Aitchison fouled and it does not go down. Coach Sony is trying to get everybody to understand positions. Aitchison's first offering is up and in. Ferris is going to take a seat, and coming in her place is going to be Shaylee Aguilera. Next offering up. Bounces off the back iron, no good. Rebound taken away, and Mallory's not going to let her go forward. Bringing it back now. Dribbling it over here towards the near side. Kennedy Kelly staying right with her. They rotate over to the far side, picked up there by Gabrielson. She tries to move in on the lane. Can't do it. Eagles tie the ball up, take it away. Here's Scout with the basketball now as they bring it back up. Scout looking to go inside, puts the shot up. Foul. No, they'll call an offensive foul against Scout. Mercy, mercy, mercy me. That has got the crowd talking in here. Inbounds pass, picked up here. This one by Hartwig. And the pass stolen away by Aitchison. Here comes Kennedy Kelly with the basketball. 1-on-3. I'll take those odds. Ball blocked out of here. It's got to go back to the Eagles. The official for a moment was indecisive, but realizing who had it last, made the good decision. Eagles down by 4 with 2:37 left to go in this, the first half. Gopel fires to Kennedy. Magic looking underneath. Mallory, bounce pass inside. Aitchison can't put it up over the rim. Back the other way now with 2 minutes and 26 seconds left to go. Merciful heavens, I know the conversation in the locker room. It's going to be interesting. On both sides. Mallory Lear steals the basketball, brings it back. Easy layup up and in. Timeout called here. This is going to be a 60-second timeout. We'll take it as well, too. Eagles down by 2, 17-15, 2:09 left to go before coffee and donuts. Back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
During their teen years, the changing brain means that adolescents act differently from adults when it comes to decision-making and problem-solving, including substance use. Research shows that when conversations about alcohol go up, underage drinking goes down. Parents are the #1 influence on their teen's decision to drink or not drink alcohol. Parents, you can help ensure we are giving their brains the best chance for a healthy development by not allowing underage drinking, locking up and monitoring your alcohol supply, and checking in with your teens regularly.
Paid for by Allies for Substance Abuse Prevention and a federal drug-free community support grant.
Hi,
I'm Kevin Sanger, proud to be an Eagle. If you're looking for guidance with your financial goals, including insurance and investments, we should have a conversation. Let's prepare for the future together. Give me a call, 515-341-2151. That's 515-341-2151. Go Eagles.
Registered representative, investment advisor representative with Security Financial Services, Inc. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Security Financial Services, Inc. Member FINRA/SIPC. Security Advisors Mid-America is independently owned and operated. 124 East Walnut Street, Suite 340, Mankato, Minnesota 56001. 356-294 QFU5/21.
Inbounds pass here as the Broncos will try to get it in. Eagles with a full court pressure here. And trouble on the back end now. They've got 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Nearly knocked, and Kennedy Kelly goes sailing up in the air to knock it away. Gabrielson will inbound from the far sideline. Minute 59 left to go here on this first half. Inbounds. Barris in her own end. Bounces it forward. Gets it back again. Quickly the Eagles all over her as they work it down into the paint. Now over here to the near side. Barris getting it blocked by Mallory Lear. Didn't see it way up in the sky. Steals the ball away, gets taken down to the floor, no call. Back the other way, into the corner, driving underneath, shot up, that is good. That makes it 19-15 now. Pass here to the near side, picked up there by Gopal. She's in trouble, kicks out, Scout, short jumper up, no good. Rebound taken away by the Broncos. They've got a free run all the way down to the other end, and that one is up and in. Minute 8 left to go, 21-15 here. It is Kennedy Kelly getting double teamed, works her way out of that, finds Mallory Lear, jumper, three-point range, back iron, no good. 58 seconds to go. Here is Barris. Here is Barris with the basketball. She did working it here near side. Here is Gabrielson with it over towards the near end. Firing it down low, shot up, blocked by an out of bounds. It'll belong to the Broncos. Inbounds pass here. They'll rotate up to the top of the Broncos. They've got 32 seconds on the clock. Three-point range, front iron, no good. And the Broncos get the ball back. Firing over to the far side, looking for an opportunity there. Puts the shot up. That one goes out of bounds. That one goes out of bounds. Eccles will come into the ball game as Gopal will step out. 20 seconds to go here. Inbounds pass, looking, firing underneath. That one's going to go out of bounds. $18 seconds to go here. Inbounds pass. Gopal with the basketball here. Brings it across the timeline. Goes over to the far side. Kicks it out to Kennedy Kelly. Steps aside. Gets it over to Mallory. Lear looking into the corner. Dishing off to Scout. Top of the key. Kennedy jumper. Three-point range. No, and that one's going to go out of bounds. And we go to a very interesting halftime here on the Eagles Sports Network as the Eagles are down 21-15. Our halftime being brought to you by McNeese Tire and Automotive in Britt. For all your vehicle, semi-truck, and agricultural tire needs, parts, and service, see McNeese Tire and Automotive, 1.5 miles west of Britt on Highway 18. McNeese Tire says good luck to the Eagles. You can contact McNeese Tire by going to 843-3536. That's 843-3536 or online at McNeeseTire.com. 3-minute timeout. Back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
Wilson Auto Parts in Britt is your local source for all your vehicle needs. We offer a full line of automobile service along with auto parts and accessories for your vehicle. Did you know Trolson's is also a dealer for Snowdog snowplows? Contact Dan at 641-843-3865 for all your automotive needs. Go Eagles.
Hi, this is Ben from the Hobnob in Britt, and we're cooking up all of our Eagle favorites like the Iowa Steak Sandwich, the Honey Barbecue Burger, Dirty Bird, or the Hot Mother Clucker. Try our famous duck wontons or corn dip. Come experience the Hobnob in downtown Britt. See our full menu and daily specials on Facebook or call 641-843-0508. Go Eagles!
All right, it's halftime. You know what that means? It's time for the Hobnob Challenge Zone trivia question. Okay, this is how it's going to work. I'm going to ask you a basketball trivia question, and you're going to text in your name and a correct answer to 828-649-5469. That's your name and your guess, and hopefully correct answer to 828-649-5469. And you'll get a chance at a $10 gift certificate to the Hobnob. All right, here's tonight's question. In what year was basketball invented? In what year was basketball invented? Was it A, 1892, B, 1891, C, 1881, or D, 1981? That was, what year was basketball invented? A, 1892, B, 1891, C, 1881, or D, 1981. All right, text in your guess and your name to 828-649-5469. That's 828-649-5469. Good luck, and we're going to head back to AJ in your halftime show right after this.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
Well, back we are here at the home of the Broncos. I like to call it the stable. Nonetheless, this has been a interesting game from a number of different perspectives. Take it as you wish. As the Eagles are down 21-15, the shooting has just been absolutely abysmal for the Eagles, as they're right now shooting somewhere around 24%. They need to try to see if they can create a little bit of better circumstances or situations here with the shooting or the shot selection. And I know Coach Sonius also wants to take a look at the possibility, mind you, and just that, of trying to create more open positions under the bucket. This has been part of the problem that we're seeing. We're not getting guys to get free around the perimeter of the bucket, and as a result, we're just running into all kinds of problems here for the West Hancock Eagles. Right now, if you were to look at Mallory Lear, she only has 4 points. Kennedy Kelly has 2. And Aitchison has 3 points in this ball game tonight. On the other side of the coin, Gabrielson has 11 points in the game tonight. Meanwhile, number 31, Abby Lamb, has come up with 4 points, and number 42, Jenna Meyer, has come up with 2 points herself. We also see 2 points being scored by number 20, that is Molly Hartwig. And as far as Allison Barris is concerned, the Eagles have been able to shut her down completely with no points on the board here so far. So it's an interesting contrast of terms here as the Eagles are targeting, or at least trying to maintain, some kind of defense against Barris as much as possible, but also staying with that man-to-man, which has in the past frustrated the Broncos. But obviously now they're starting to see ways of getting around it, moving the ball a little bit more effectively. It's going to be interesting to see how these Broncos will then continue that pace. They came out of the locker room rather early, which is a good sign. The coach is satisfied with what he's seeing, but we'll see if that's going to remain the case. The Eagles, on the other hand, have not even come out of the locker room, and it could be a good hair drying session, I got to tell you right now, when it comes to what may be happening in that locker room right now, as Coach Sonius not happy about some of the positioning that the Eagles are taking, which is unfortunate because they can do a better job getting into position, finding the open person. Right now, the Broncos are disrupting everything and creating a little bit of havoc. The Eagles will have the advantage of being away from a rather raucous student section, so they will be shooting over to the left-hand side of your radio dial or your device. We'll come back after this 2-minute timeout as we'll start up the second half right here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
Hi, this is Ben from the Hobnob in Britt, and we're cooking up all of our Eagle favorites like the Iowa steak sandwich, the honey barbecue burger, Dirty Bird, or the Hot Mother Clucker. Try our famous duck wontons or corn dip. Come experience the Hobnob in downtown Britt. See our full menu and daily specials on Facebook or call 641-843-0508. Go Eagles!
All right. Tonight's question was, what year was basketball invented? And the correct answer was B, 1891. A big congratulations goes out to Casey Lamoureux. That's tonight's winner in the Hobnob Challenge Zone. Check out easy for me to say. Check out the Hobnob for their excellent food, like their chicken Alfredo, their honey barbecue burger, their hot mother clucker, tachos, and of course, their ever famous corn dip. Or you can find a full menu and daily specials on Facebook at CQ Hobnob, or just give them a call at 641-843-0508. That's 641-843-0508. Once again, congratulations, Casey Lamoureux. You're going to the Hobnob. We'll head back to AJ and more of your halftime show right after this.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
As you can tell, the crowd is rather raucous here as their team is leading 21-15 here on the Eagles Sports Network. A good game here so far if you're a Broncos fan, and certainly it is shown well in this game as the Broncos have been able to diagnose the man-to-man, and they've also been able to break a little bit of the 2-3. But now the question comes, what kind of adjustments will Coach make as we head into this second half? And it's going to be kind of fun to see how the Eagles will manage it. Our halftime show brought to you by McNeese Tire and Automotive in Britt. For all your vehicles, semi-truck, and agricultural tire needs, you know where to go. McNeese Tire and Automotive, 1.5 miles west of Britt on Highway 18. That's McNeese Tire at 843-3536. That's 843-3536. Or online at McNeeseTire.com. We got a 30-second timeout. We'll come right back. You're listening to the Eagles Sports Network.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Canala community. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchard.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchard.com. Go Eagles.
This is Casey Barnes. And this is Rylan Barnes, letting you know that H&R Block is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics.
Please call them for all your income tax, bookkeeping, and payroll needs. Algona, Garner, or Forest City.
Say the Barnes boys sent you.
All right, here we go as the Eagles will see if they can cut this deficit down. It's a 6-point deficit. Starting off this second half here on the Eagles Sports Network. A.J. Taylor with you here. Our executive producers, Carl Woldridge, Zarin Egestal, and Feener. And the hardest working producer in radio. I know, because she's been out of the office all day long, taking care of the people there. Here is an intercepted pass. Kennedy Kelly drives the lane, puts it up and in. And the Eagles are striking blood here early. 21-17, and she steals the ball away again. They'll call a jump ball. The possession arrow favors the Eagles. Gopal will come in and inbound here Fires it off to Mallory. Lear works her way up to the top of the key. Now goes inside the paint. Bounce pass outside. Gopel, jumper up and good. And that makes it now 21-19. 7:30 left to go in the third quarter. Broncos trying to get out of their own end here as they work the basketball around for just a moment or two, trying to see if there's an open space. That should be 10 seconds here. No call on that. So as a result, the Broncos working their way in, and the Eagles rebound the ball away and bring it back. Here's Scout, fires all the way down. Kennedy outside, Lear, jumper, three-point range. No. Rebound, Gopel fighting her way forward, and they'll call a jump ball. Mallory Lear kind of taking charge here as she yells back at coach. What's the play? Let's go. Inbounds here. Working it around over here towards the near side. Driving up. Pass underneath. Broncos kicking it out onto the shot. It's up and it's good. As coming up with it was Molly Hartwig. Back the other way. Scout with the basketball. Fires to Kennedy Kelly. Eagles with a lot more passion and fire here as they're coming out. Here is Scout. Puts the layup up and in. And the Broncos looking a little stunned here for just a moment or two as the Eagles retreat back into a 1-2-2. Bounce pass over here to the near side. Now they're working it inside the paint. Have to kick it out into the corner. Traffic jam there. Now they'll have to figure out how to get it out of there. They go up high. Broncos working around the perimeter here. Fire to the outside. This is Barris as she tries to settle things down for just a moment. Barris getting double teamed, and Mallory says, give me that thing, and they'll call a jump ball, and the Eagles will get the ball back. Broncos looking back at coach like, what do we do here? Here's Scout with the basketball here. Looking at the situation, Eagles form a pick on the inside, driving inside the lane, tripped up, and a foul called down low, and Scout will go to the line. They'll call a blocking foul. This is going to go against number 31, Abby Lamb, and that'll be her third personal. First offering is up and in. 23-22 here. Scout aims and fires, and off the back iron, no good. Aitchison, the rebound, puts it up and in. The Eagles have the lead. 24-23. What a comeback here. That must have been a hair-drying session. In trouble, underneath, ball goes out of bounds. It'll belong to timeout call by the Broncos. We'll sort this all out, come right back after this 30-second timeout on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Alex Fingerpin, the newest associate at Garner Dental Group. I'm excited to be back in my hometown providing care for the community I grew up in, as well as meeting new patients every day. I'm pleased to join fellow doctors Dr. Amy, Dr. Matt, Dr. Bree in providing great routine dental care, along with offering a wide variety of operative treatments including restoration, oral surgery, root canals, crowns, and prosthetics. I look forward to my career here at Garner Dental Group and caring for you in the years to come.
Garner Dental Group on State Street in Garner. Visit garnerdental.com.
5:46 left to go in the third quarter. Your Eagles leading by one, 24-23. Inbounds will come from Abby Lamb over on the far side, about 10 feet away from the baseline. Inbounds pass, looking. Finally they get it in. Nearly stepping out of bounds. Kennedy Kelly steals it, and she is down on the floor and actually gets buried under a bunch of girls, but ends up the inbounds pass here going to the Broncos. They're going to fire down deep. It is picked up and going to go out of bounds and belongs to the Eagles. Mallory Lear with the inbounds, gives it off to Scout, and Scout looking here, comes across the timeline, bounce pass ahead. Kennedy Kelly goes out to the three-point range, swish! 27-23, nearly stolen away by Scout on the inbounds. Driving in, and Scout knocks it out of bounds. It'll belong to the Broncos. Inbounds pass here. Looking, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Nearly stolen away. Aitchison the rebound. Holy cow, has she come alive under that bucket. 5:12 to go. Into the corner. Kennedy steps aside, looking. Bounce pass. Tries to give it off to Aitchison. Pass intercepted. And coming up now are the Broncos with the basketball here to the near side. They switch off, go to the top of the key. Here's Barris with it now on the far side. Into the corner on the far end. They'll bring it out towards the top. This is Hartwig with it. Dishing it off down into the corner. Looking for Barris. Barris bounce pass inside. No room at the end, so they'll have to work it over here towards the near side. Broncos still trying to figure out how to get it inside. Kennedy Kelly being a real pest now as she drives baseline. Layup, that off the glass is good. Eagles coming back the other way on a half-hearted full court press. This one stolen away by the Broncos. Picking it back the other way. 25-27. Ball goes down to the floor, jump ball. And what do we have? A foul. This one's going to go against Kennedy Kelly, and that'll be her second. In comes Hazeltine. Eagles making switches all over the place as Johansson and Big A will sit down. Inbound. 3 seconds, 4 seconds. They kick it out into the corner. Working up here to the top of the key. Trying to find some space. Nobody there. They have to work it outside. Jumper, three-point range. Off the iron. Collected up by Kennedy Kelly. She fires ahead, and Mallory cannot hang on to it. It'll go out of bounds and belong to the Broncos. Inbounds pass here. Broncos bring it up. Mallory there to greet him at the center circle. Short shot, this one up, rims around, no good. Rebound taken away by Brueggemann. She fires over to Mighty Mouse. Bounce pass back to Kennedy Kelly. Magic fires to the near side. Lear's got it back to Kennedy. She works her way around. Bounce pass inside Lear. Taken away, Kennedy Kelly. Back it comes to Brueggemann. Brueggemann getting slapped on the wrist. No call. Kennedy Kelly steals the basketball away again. And the Eagles are turning it up here. Here is Kelly now as she now sets up right up at the top of the key. Kicks out to Mallory. Jumper, three-point range. Swish! 30-25. 3:17 left to go here in this, the third quarter. Bringing the basketball up here is Lamb. They fire into the corner. Tussle now as there was a tie-up. Who will get the ball here, or was there a foul? The referee will come over and clarify. Foul is on the Broncos. This is going to be on number 20, Molly Hartwig, and that'll be her first personal and the second team foul overall. Inbounds, Kennedy Kelly with the basketball here. As they work it back, pass over here towards the near side, picked up by Mighty Mouse. They fire up to the top of the key, trying to go into Kennedy Kelly. That didn't work. Now driving inside the lane, shot up off the glass is good. That makes it 30-27. Magic bringing it back out again. Fires downtown. Has Mallory waiting it back to Kennedy. She's looking around. Steps over towards the near side. Gets it back to Mallory. Who can shoot it from here? She fires underneath to Gopel. Gopel gets fouled in the act of shooting. She'll go to the line. Foul is going to be on Hartwig once again. That'll be her second personal and the third team foul overall. Gopel aims and fires and dances it off the rim, no good. Free throws mean so much in this contest. Gabrielson will come in now for Hartwig. Once again, Gopel will go to the line, aims and fires, and front irons it no good. Taken away by the Broncos. They'll bring it back the other way. Working it across the timeline. Mighty Mouse there to gather things up as they set up right at the top of the key. They'll get it over here near side to Barris, who works it now over towards Aguilera. Into the corner now. They set up to the Broncos, looking to see if there's a door open down there. Nothing. They have to fire it out to the top of the key. Now they'll try over on the near side. Jumper, three-point range. That's not going to go. Collected up by Mighty Mouse, and she gets out of there. Gives it off to Magic, who brings it across the timeline. Fire it down, layup, up, and no good. Put back up, no good. Put back up, yes! 32-27 here, 1:50 to go. Broncos bringing it down over towards the near side. Put a layup up, and a foul. Call the bucket down, and going to the line will be number 32, Linnea Smith. Excuse me, beg your pardon. That'll be Abby Lamb. Big A comes in for Bruggeman. Kennedy Kelly will sit down now, and Mallory will take charge. Coach wanting Eccles to do the right thing as well as scout. Gives them the play selection they need now. Lamb aims and fires and banks this off the back iron, no good. Batted to Mallory Lear. Mallory pulls up for a second, dishes off to Scout. Scout at the top of the iron, works her way inside, drives the lane, puts it up, does not go down. Back the other way come the Broncos as they set it up. Pass in underneath, stolen away by Mighty Mouse, and here come the Eagles the other way. No, it's stolen back by Barris as Barris sets it up, looking, bounce pass in. Mallory Lear steals it again, and a foul called. Who's this going to be against? This is going to be against number 23. This is going to be Aguilera. That'll be her first personal, and you could tell these officials were, well, it was a mild game, but now it has turned into a ruckus out here. Here's Scout with the basketball as she brings it up. Setting things up once again. She gives it off over to Mallory. Mallory to Kennedy Kelly. Magic going in, kicks it off to Scout, kicks it outside to Lear. Back it comes to Magic. She's going to go inside one more time. Gives it off to Aguilera. Eagles getting a little physical under the bucket. Aitchison, turnaround, yes! Makes it 34-29, 46 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Eagles. Give credit to these Broncos. They have been battling left and right. Now 42 seconds to go here as Scout sets things up at the top of the key. Back into a man-to-man go the Broncos. Scout working over to the near side to Mallory. Mallory comes up to the top of the horn, kicks it back outside. Eagles setting things back up. Kennedy Kelly telling Aitchison, get inside there. Pulls out, kicks over to Scout. Back it comes to Kennedy. Jumper, three-point range. Slash! 37-29. Back the other way come the Broncos as they set this up. And a foul is called. And who's this against? Kennedy? Kennedy was elbowing her way in. The official finally caught it. 10 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Inbounds into the other end. Broncos are going to bring this thing out. They settle it up into the top of the key, looking for the possible shot. Jumper up. That's not going to fall. And Aitchison grabs the rebound. We go to the fourth quarter. Your Eagles are leading 37-29 on the Eagles Sports Network.
Baukelman Grain Equipment has been in the grain handling business in Britt for over 50 years. Call Paul at 843-3734 today for more information on grain bins and Shivers drying equipment. Baukelman Grain Equipment in Britt, the grain drying specialist.
Game on at the Britt Bar and Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We've got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoy comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch specials. The best late night entertainment. Britt Bar and Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles.
Hey, Eagle fans, this is Jackie. Darren, myself, and our staff at the Britt Food Center invite you to stop in and experience all the benefits of a family-owned local grocery store, like prime quality meats, fresh produce, deli, and bakery items. Visit us online at BrittFoodCenter.com for weekly specials, recipe ideas, and daily meal planners.
Britt Food Center appreciate your support and wish our Eagles good luck.
And as we head into the fourth quarter, remember to text in those votes for your Britt Food Center player of the game. Text me at 828-649-5469. That's 828-649-5469. Now let's head to AJ in your fourth quarter.
8 minutes on the clock. Can the Eagles pull this thing off as they've got Scout Johansson with the basketball in the backcourt? Gets it off to Magic, who works her way over towards the far side. Underneath to Mallory. Bounce pass back to Kennedy. They work it back to Mallory. She can shoot from here, but decides to go in. Aitchison, no room at the end, gives it off to Eccles. Bounce shot up, no good. Bounce taken away by the Eagles. Kennedy, Mallory for three. Swish! 40-29, 7:31 left to go here. Ball nearly stolen away, pass underneath. Short shot up, blocked by Aitchison underneath, and a foul is called. So going to the line now. And the first offering up, rims around and finally goes in. This one by Meyer. 10-point lead here. Next offering goes up, and that one dances around the rim and finally settles in to make it 40-31. Scout with the basketball across the timeline here. Sets up on the center circle, works her way over to Magic, who now sets up. She loops it inside to Eccles. Outside, they give it to Scout. Into the corner, rotating back. Kennedy can shoot from here, but says, nah, I'm going to take a break. Holds the ball for a second or two. Waits for everything to get set up. Looking for the pick. Now she works her way down underneath the paint. Layup up, no good. Rebound taken away by the Broncos. They bring it back the other way. Down into the corner one more time, looking for an open space, nearly stolen away. Eccles, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Broncos. Out goes Eccles. In comes the G lady, Gopal. Inbound here, short shot up. That one front iron, no good. Collected up and collapsing on the floor. Mallory Lear gets it, make that Aitchison. Uncurls herself and gives it off to Kennedy Kelly. Kennedy comes across the timeline. Eagles are going to set this up. They're going to set this up. There we go, setting it up now towards the near side. And working their way around the corner. Bounce pass, and the ball goes out of bounds. They were trying to go into the corner and create an opportunity where there was a massive traffic jam, and that just did not work. Broncos will bring it up here. This is Aguilera. Passes forward to the near side. They work to the corner. Broncos trying to stretch things out. Kennedy Kelly nearly steals the ball away over on the other end, and it'll belong to the Broncos. Inbounding here is going to be Abby Lamb. Lamb fires downtown up to the top of the rim. Playing around with it, here's Meyer. Pass underneath, ball stolen away. Kennedy Kelly on the attempted shot, looking straight ahead for Gopal. Gopal says, wait a second, let's hang on. Gives it off to Scout. Scout gets it blocked. Bounce pass and a foul called under the bucket. Foul is going to be on number 21. That is Quinn Gabrielson. That'll be her third personal. Lear will inbound here. Quick substitution being made now as Azeltine comes into the ball game. And stepping out is going to be number 21, Quinn Gabrielson. They want a 30-second timeout to the Eagles. Will take it as well, too. Your Eagles lead 40-31, 5:54 left to go in the game on the Eagles Sports Network.
Instep Flooring in Kanawha. Think of plush, luxurious carpets in hundreds of colors and patterns. Consider the handcrafted beauty of exotic and domestic hardwoods. There's also the diverse styles and durability of ceramic and luxury vinyl. Options for all budgets. Choose Instep Flooring in Kanawha.
Hi, I'm Cameron, and I play for the West Hancock Eagles. My Grandpa Bill at the Cowboy Shop has been dressing Eagle fans for over 50 years. Get a great deal on men's, women's, and children's West Hancock shirts, hats, hoodies, and coats. Plus, Vikings and Packers gear, Iowa State, Iowa, and UNI apparel, as well as Skechers footwear. Shop the Cowboy Shop, downtown Britt.
5:54 left to go in the game. The Eagles will inbound here as Mallory Lear fires it off. And a mistake by Kennedy Kelly allows the ball to be taken away by the Broncos. Shot up. It does not go down, but a foul has been called. Kennedy knows she made the wrong cut and basically told coach, yep, my fault. So here is Aguilera to see if she can put this away. First offering is up, and that one off the iron, no good. Eccles getting set to check into the ball game here. Next offering goes up, dances off the rim, no good. Taken away by the Eagles, and back they come the other way, so Eccles will just have to wait. Scout fires over to Gopel on the far side. Eagles setting things up. Here is Kennedy Kelly now looking to go inside on the paint. Pulls up, kicks out, gets it to Scout on the near side. Scout back to Kennedy here. She decides to go left, fires it over into the corner. Gopel for three, no! Rebound, ball comes away. It'll belong to the Broncos as it goes out of bounds. Scout will step out. Eccles will come into the ball game here. 5:19 left to go. Eagles by 9. Inbounds pass here. Picked up now by Abby Lamb. Abby comes across the timeline on the near side, gets it off to Barris, who's been reinserted back into the ball game again. Barris fires across, over into the corner. In trouble here to the near side, and a foul is called, and this is going to be against Aitchison for pushing off. .505 left to go in the game. That is Aitchison's second personal, and the Eagles have 16 fouls right now. Inbounds pass here. Looking, there's 4 seconds, 5, they just barely get it in, and Barris loses it out of bounds. It'll belong to the Eagles. Even the referee is losing the ball as well, too. Ball's a little slick, maybe, I don't know. Inbounds pass here, trying to find somebody open. They finally do get it off to Azeltine. Azeltine dishing it off now, gets it over towards Lamb. Lamb will bring it through the center circle here. They bring it up to the top. Azeltine fires over to the far side. Quick check now. Here is Barris underneath Azeltine, battling underneath. Nobody home. Shot up. That one off the rim. No good. Gopel had it. And Azeltine nearly does the splits, trying to carry the ball away. So give her credit. That's got to hurt. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left to go. Eagles by 9. Inbounds pass. Here is Mallory Lear. Checks over with coach, and here we go to the other end. Kennedy Kelly with a basketball here. Goes up near side. Eccles. Mighty Mouse looking around for a moment. Fires over to the far side. Gopel waiting there. Now into the corner. Here's Magic with it. Gets it up top. Eccles near side. They work it into the corner. Gopel gets it back over to Magic. Eagles starting to speed the process up here. Driving the lane. Shot up. Does not go down. Foul on the floor. And a pushing violation called from the outside. Foul is going to be on number 42. That is Jenna Meyer, and that'll be her third personal. Eagles will inbound from the near side of the goal. Gopel slaps the ball hard. Eccles has got it. She can shoot from here, but decides to fire it over to Mallory. Mallory takes a look, decides to go in, and puts up a heck of a scoop, but it doesn't go down. Driving the other way. Inside shot up, no good. Broncos, do we have a foul? They're going to call it on Aitchison again. Aitchison with her third personal here. This will be a 1-1. Bruggeman will come in here to save Aitchison a little bit of time. 3 minutes, 59 seconds left to go. Eagles still by 9 here. First offering is up, and that's going to rim around no good. Collected up by Kennedy, and here come the Eagles soaring back the other way. Kennedy fires over to the far side, picked up now by Mallory. Lear looking, picks up the dribble, bounce pass to Kennedy, who comes out to save her. Now Kennedy working it up into the center circle, bounce pass into Bruggeman. Now they give it off to Kennedy. Shot up, they'll say she traveled. Kennedy and coach are talking back and forth, and timeout. Now, I can see what's going on. Kennedy wants a little bit of time and a little bit of explanation here. This is going to be a 60-second timeout. We'll take it as well, too. 3:34 to go, 40-31. Eagles have the lead on the Eagles Sports Network.
What's the next big thing in farming? Iowa farmers will tell you it's working with the channel seedsman to select products placed to perform in their fields. Iowa farmers trust their channel seedsman to be there every step of the way through the growing season. It's that added benefit of knowing what will work best in your fields for better yield potential. What's the next big thing in farming? It's working with a channel seedsman. Your local channel seedsmen are Al, Rick, and Dave of Britt Seed Company. Like us on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Skip Miller of Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars in Britt. Take the long way home with the all-new EX1 gas engine car. Best-in-class fuel economy, a quiet, refined ride, less downtime, and more responsive acceleration. Now is the time to buy with financing as low as 1.99% on select models. Trust our certified team for all your customization, easy-go parts, and service needs. Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars, 1/2 mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
You have a choice where you bank. First State Bank of Britt and Woden are here to make your choices easier. Whether you're looking for personal, business, or agricultural products, we're ready to serve you. Bank on the go 24/7 with our apps for mobile banking and bill pay. First State Bank of Britt and Woden, member FDIC, equal housing lender. We make Hancock County our home.
Broncos have the basketball here with 3 minutes and 26 seconds left to go. Ball stolen away by Kennedy Kelly, and here come the Eagles on the fly. Layup up, no. Put back up, no. And a foul is called. Foul is going to be on Barris, as she's the one that commits the personal. That'll be her first. Kennedy, yeah, I tell you what, Kennedy and Mallory are talking back and forth here, along with Coach Sonius. Iowa Hall of Fame head coach here for the Eagles. Just continues to pile on the accolades here. Next offering up by Kennedy, drops it home, and the Eagles now lead 42-31, 11-point lead, 3:19 to go in the game. Eagles will go with a full court press, driving it up. They'll fire it down low. Shot, reverse shot, no good. As Barris tried to put something up, they'll call a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Broncos, but a good play nonetheless. As the Broncos try to catch everybody on a downtown fast break, working around over here towards the top of the key. Broncos to the near side, trying to drive in. Ball comes free, but it's picked up by the Broncos. They'll fire it over towards the top of the key yet again, and here's Lamb with it. Lamb backing out, and the Eagles say, where are you going? And they follow her right with her. Eccles staying right with it. Looking, firing, going deep, and it is collected up by Gopel. Picked up now by the Eagles. Here comes Kennedy Kelly with the basketball. Slow down, give it off to Mallory. Mallory back over here near side to Eccles. Now they get it back underneath. Here is a pass, and Bruggeman making a little bit of a mistake there ahead. Drive up, and oh my goodness. Mallory will get called. She had her arms up in the air, but she was in motion, and the official will call that every single time. And one of the officials comes over to explain, hey, look, you had your arms up in the air, but you're moving. Good job by the official there, by the way, to explain why that foul is the way that it is because, hey, let's face it, we're learning here. Into the college ranks we go. First offering up and in. Addie Lamb at the line here puts one away. That makes it 42-32, 10-point lead now. Eagles make the switch as they'll put Aitchison underneath along with Mallory Lear. Shot up. This one bounces around the iron, no good. Aitchison clears it up. Now here comes Scout with the basketball. They opt to go to the far side. Now Mallory sets things up. Oh, this is beautiful. Kennedy looking, fires far side. Now they get it back up here to the top. Here's Scout. She fires back to Mallory. Now they work it over to Aitchison. Now to Kennedy. Kennedy setting things up. Goes into the double team and a foul is called. Coach wants Aitchison now to take a more active role underneath if possible. Aitchison listening very intently now to what coach has to say. First offering up by Kennedy is up and in. 43-32. Now Aitchison will scatter back and they'll send Scout back into the Eagles' end. Now they'll come back up again. Magic fires one off to the side. It is tracked down. And a foul called on Mallory Lear for reaching in. Eagles now with 8 team fouls. Mallory's going to come over and have a quick word with coach. As you can see, there's conversation going back and forth. This is exactly why this program is as successful as it is, because the players listen intently to what the coach is talking about. 2 minutes and a penny left to go. Going to the line is Hartwig. She offers the first one up and in. That makes it a 10-point lead. And for you young players wanting to come up, you young Eagles and others, you're getting a good role model here. Next offering finds its way in. That makes it now 43-34, a 9-point lead. Kennedy will give it off to Scout. Scout comes across the timeline here. Gives it off to Mallory. Mallory's going to work her way around over towards the far side. Picks up the dribble, gets it to Aitchison. Down low, here comes Gopal. Layup and in! 45. Broncos having trouble hanging on to the silly thing as the pressure is on. They work it here towards the near side. Up to the top of the key. Here's Hartwig with it. Dishing it off, trying to find Lamb. Lamb going to go inside. Puts up a short shot off the iron, no good. Collected up by Scout. Eagles steal the ball away as Gopal's got it. Back here comes Scout with the basketball. Johansson going down the sideline. Loses her woman. Now they work it over here towards the near side. Mallory underneath, layup up and in by Scout Johansson, and she's fouled. Minute 7 left to go, 47-34. Would you have thought this in the first half? Nonetheless, this is what's happening here as Meyer checks back into the ball game again, and another timeout is called here. This one will be a 60-second timeout, which we'll take as well, too. Eagles leading 47-34, minute 7 to go in the game on the Eagles Sports Network.
McCluskey Appliance for the best quality, selection, and prices on American-made Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Genair appliances. There's only one name to know, McCluskey Appliance. See them in Mason City or Garner and get free delivery and great service after the sale.
Go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto insurance. It's just another way the Brett State Farm team is there to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Jay Hiscox and his team in Brett at 641-843-3563.
And remember to text in those votes for the Britt Food Center player of the game. Text me at 828-649-5469. That's 828-649-5469. Now let's head back to AJ and more of your fourth quarter.
That sounds like a very good idea, Mel. Let's do that right now. Minute 7 left to go. And going to the line will be Mallory Lear here, as Kennedy and Aitchison discuss the situation in the center circle. First offering is up, and boom, and it goes for Scout Johansson. Sorry about that. It was Scout, not Mallory. Anyway, 48-34 is our score here. Back the other way. Broncos trying to work their way up around the top of the arc. Now they come over here to the near side. Underneath, driving, shot up, blocked, next shot up, dances around the rim, no good. Scout takes the basketball back, and here come the Eagles soaring back the other way. Downtown, Mallory Lear gets around one player. Bounce pass outside Aitchison. Now they get it off to Kennedy. Back to Mallory. 38 seconds on the clock. Mallory decides to take the paint, kicks it back out over to Gopel. Gopel working it back up here to the top where Scout's waiting. Scout getting pushed back even further. Looking, now gets it to Mallory. Mallory setting things up, looking over here. Lear pulls up the dribble, gets it off to Gopel. Gopel loses her woman. Bound and pass over here to the near side. Aitchison, 14 seconds to go, and the Eagles have done the job and finished things off in fine fashion. 48-34, your final score here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Buffalo Center, Titonka, and Algona. They carry a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory for your farming operation. When it comes to inspecting your John Deere equipment and providing you precision ag support, Casey Nielsen has the total package to get the job done right. Visit CaseyNielsen.com and follow them on YouTube.
Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company has been serving the families of North Iowa for decades.
We're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help in any way we can. Please feel free to call us at one of our funeral homes or visit our website at ewingfh.com.
Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company at Britt, Kanawha, Clarion, Belmond, and Dowse.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
Hey, Eagle fans, this is Jackie. Darren, myself, and our staff at the Britt Food Center invite you to stop in and experience all the benefits of a family-owned local grocery store, like prime quality meats, fresh produce, deli, and bakery items. Visit us online at BrittFoodCenter.com for weekly specials, recipe ideas, and daily meal planners.
Britt Food Center appreciate your support and wish our Eagles good luck.
All right, get them in. Text me your vote for the Britt Food Center player of the game. Text me at 828-649-5469. That's 828-649-5469. All right, we're going to head back to AJ and your post-game show right after this.
Game on at the Britt Bar and Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We've got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoy comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch specials. The best late night entertainment. Britt Bar and Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles.
What a finish to this game, and I know that Coach is probably talking with his players right now, congratulating them on a good win, but at the same time a tough one to say the least, as they had to come back strong in the third quarter, outpowering that 2-3 zone that was being thrown at them and then having to go into a man-to-man situation. Our post-game scoreboard show brought to you by Eric Stacy and the entire crew at the Britt Bar and Grill. You can enjoy steaks, burgers, roasted chicken, and so much more. You don't want to miss all the action all season long at the Britt Bar and Grill, located on Main Street just across from the Dollar General. What a great game the Eagles had. Of course, it was Kennedy Kelly coming on strong late in the game. Mallory Lear putting away 2 3-pointers in the fourth quarter, or rather in the third quarter, to get the Eagles back to where they needed to be. The leaders on this team stepped up in the second half of this game and showed just exactly what they needed to do. Part of that comes from when they came out of the locker room. There was a determination, as the Eagles did not let the Broncos into the other end of the court for 45 seconds. And while they were doing that in that 45 seconds, they were also putting away enough points to tie the game and then create a kind of a situation where they were going back and forth until the Eagles could take firm grip of what needed to be done. And that was start putting away the crucial buckets, start moving the defense over, and creating some opportunities for the Eagles to win this game. Give credit to the Broncos. I don't care what anybody says. This is a young, good team that has really come on strong here in the latter parts of the of this season, and they certainly show it tonight. You take a look at what Barris has been capable of doing. Hazeltine, same thing with Quinn Gabrielson. Aguilera tonight also playing a strong ball game as well too. Just a good game overall here for the Eagles. And you can also got to take a look at Jenna Meyer tonight, the senior forward, the 5'11". She was really trying to take command out there on the game and do some things that needed to be done for this team to win. And it certainly showed. She was getting in there, intercepting passes left and right. So was Aguilera, creating all kinds of havoc over there for the Eagles. But the Eagles were able to finally manage things, contain people, start marking people a little bit better, creating some good opportunities for the team. And as a result, the Eagles come away with a victory tonight that was so crucial, so important in this drive here now, as the Eagles will take on Bemond-Klemme coming up on Friday night. That's going to be a good one. We'll have it for you at 6:10 right here on the Eagles Sports Network, on Eagle Eye TV, as well as on B103 and worldwide on KIOW.com. We will take a look at scoring here for the teams after this 1-minute timeout on the Eagles Sports Network.
Now is the time to get pre-approved and lock in a great residential construction loan rate. Don't wait to build your dream home. Stop in and visit with me, Kelly Rush, at our Mason City West location, or call me at 641-380-3326.
Equal housing lender, residential home loans only.
Hi, this is Ben from the Hobnob in Britt, and we're cooking up all of our Eagle favorites like the Iowa steak sandwich, the honey barbecue burger, Dirty Bird, or the hot mother clucker. Try our famous duck wontons or corn dip. Come experience the Hobnob in downtown Britt. See our full menu and daily specials on Facebook, or call 641-843-0508. Go Eagles!
Big Brad's Barbecue, award-winning barbecue for vending, catering, parties, fairs, and festivals. Do you have a family get-together and want barbecue? Give us a call at 515-293-0791. Give us a call now for your occasion in the future. And go Eagles!
Game on at the Britt Bar and Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We've got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoy comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch specials. The best late night entertainment. Britt Bar and Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles!
Believe it or not, we've got a three-way tie here for the top scorer on the team. You've got Scout Johansson with 14 points, Mallory Lear with 14, and of course Kennedy Kelly with 14 points on this game. You also saw a whole bunch of rebounds by Aitchison and by Brueggemann. Combined over 20 rebounds between the two of those guys, and also Kennedy Kelly came up with about 4 or 5 crucial ones as well too. It's your chance right now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching on the Eagle Eye TV, or maybe you're listening on B103 or worldwide on KIOW.com, part of our Koloff Media Network system here. If you want to vote for your player of the game after what you saw here, particularly in the second half, you can do so. All you got to do is text us, 828-MIX, KIOW. Let me make it easier for you. 828-649-5469. Check it out today. Text us. Let us know who you think it is. The ladies think this is awfully important. So do the guys as well, too. They kind of chide each other as to who actually is the best here. We will come back as we wrap up our post-game scoreboard show, brought to you by Eric Stacy and the entire crew at the Britt Bar and Grill. You can find all kinds of great stuff there, great food, and you can find us on the big screen. Yes, indeed. So while you're having your steaks, your burgers, your wings, your roasted chicken, and a whole bunch more, you won't miss any of the action going on with your Eagles here on the Eagles Sports Network. And that goes all season long. It's over at the Britt Bar and Grill. They're located on Main Street, just across from the old Dollar General. We'll come back in 5 minutes for the start of the boys game right after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Game on at the Britt Bar and Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We've got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoy comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch specials. The best late night entertainment. Britt Bar and Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles.
Hancock County Health System physical, occupational, and speech therapy programs are here for you. For high school athletes to retirees, HCHS will guide you in minimizing your pain and maximizing your mobility. Hancock County Health System, your health, our care, a lasting partnership.
If you've been to a wedding in the Midwest in the last 2 decades, chances are good it's been Mojo Productions rocking the reception. And if it's a party you want, Mojo Productions can deliver. Street dances, private parties, even karaoke. Mojo Productions has you covered. So give us a call at 515-408-1074 and get Mojo working for you.
Sense Seed and Services in Britt, your local Pioneer team. Pioneer brand soybean varieties are raising the bar on yields and pushing those yields even higher with local knowledge, services, and support. So make the most of every acre with Pioneer brand soybeans and premium seed treatments like Elivo. Sense Seed and Services in Britt and Pioneer, with you from the word go.
Hey, Eagle fans, this is Jackie. Darren, myself, and our staff at the Britt Food Center invite you to stop in and experience all the benefits of a family-owned local grocery store, like prime quality meats, fresh produce, deli, and bakery items. Visit us online at BrittFoodCenter.com for weekly specials, recipe ideas, and daily meal planners.
Britt Food Center appreciate your support and wish our Eagles good luck. Swenson's Do It Best Hardware in Britt. Get thousands of handy items like Traeger grills, WeatherTech products, housewares, tools, plumbing, electrical, and building materials, as well as Valspar, medallion, and pristine interior-exterior paint. Good luck, Eagles, from Swenson's Do It Best Hardware, downtown Britt, serving Britt and the surrounding area for over 40 years.
Score the best Wi-Fi experience with fast fiber from COM1. Get up to 1 gigabyte plus local support 24/7 so you can keep streaming your Eagles and Cardinals too. COM1, the local one, serving Hancock, Wright, and Humboldt County neighborhoods with the most reliable internet, telephone, and digital HD TV. Click com1net.net today.
The Titanium Lunchbox in Britt. Come try our specialty pizzas, juicy burgers, fresh subs, hot buttery pasta dishes, even decadent desserts. We can also cater all your special events, weddings, prom, graduation, reunions, or even a business luncheon. Customize your menu with casual or formal cuisine. Call us at 641-512-1187 today to book your event. The Titanium Lunchbox in Britt. What's in your lunchbox?
Here come your West Hancock Eagles on B103. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by these Britt businesses, Swenson's Do It Best Hardware, Cholson Auto Parts and Service, and by the Britt Bar and Grill. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by Instep Flooring in Kanawha, Michael Foods of Britt, and by Central Financial Group of Britt and Kanawha. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by H&R Block of Forest City, Garner, and Algona, the Titanium Lunchbox in Britt, and by Hancock County ASAP. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by these Britt businesses, Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars, the Cobbler Shop, the Hobnob, and your J. Hiscock State Farm team in Britt. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by COM1, the local one, in Kanawha, Bemond-Klemme, Britt, Duncan, and Garner. Stellar Industries in Garner and Kanawha, and by McNeese Tire and Automotive in Britt. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by these Britt businesses, Big Brad's Barbecue, Pritchard Auto Company, and by Mojo Productions. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by Bockelman Grain Equipment of Britt and by the First State Bank of Britt and Woden. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by McCluskey Appliance of Garner and Mason City and by First Citizens Bank of Kanawha. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company in Britt, Kanawha, Clarion, Belmont, and Dalles. Summit House Retirement Community in Britt. And by Casey Nielsen Limited, your John Deere dealer in Kanawha. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by Tony Sense of Sense Seed and Services, your Pioneer dealer in Britt. And by Hancock County Health System of Britt, Garner, Kanawha, and Wesley. Eagle basketball is brought to you by Britt Seed Company, your channel seedsmen and precision planting dealers in Britt. Britt Chamber of Commerce, and by Jackie and Darren at the Britt Food Center.
Now let's go courtside for Eagle basketball on B103.
Welcome back to the Corral as we get underway with now the boys' side of things. Eagles now will be facing a team that gave them all kinds of fits early on when these two teams played. So now the Eagles will see what they can do against a very high-quality team like these Bemond-Klemme Broncos. This is a team that's got a lot of talent. They've got a lot of motivation to get stuff done, and it certainly shows in the way that these guys have played, the way that they have faced off against the rest of the top of Iowa Conference. You can't say anything bad about these guys, as they have done an incredible job just melting together and figuring out what they need to do. This is a fast team also, I might add. They've got a lot of speed, and they can move the ball around very, very quickly. So the Eagles will have their hands full dealing with this particular team. And certainly one of the things that they've got to watch out for, obviously, has got to be the way that this team can counter the 2-3 zone. They can counter a lot of different things, and it will give the Eagles a lot to think about in this contest tonight. So we're looking forward to this. Our pregame show, of course, brought to you by Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars in Britt, your Easy Go headquarters for golf car sales, service, finance, and leasing. And they also sell Cushman haulers and Aluma trailers. Go Eagles from Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars in Britt. You can contact them by calling their number, or you can just go to MillerGolfCars.com. Find out all kinds of inventory they got over there as well too. Again, that's MillerGolfCars.com. Eagles about to be introduced here. As you can hear, the fight song being played here at Bemond-Klemme as we are set to go. And by the way, they timed this just perfectly. Here comes the buzzer. They do that every single time. It's amazing. That band team and they get smiles on their faces and high fives when they hit that mark just perfectly. So here we go. Let's go down to the floor for opening introductions to today's game on the Eagles Sports Network.
Let's meet the starters for the West Hancock boys. Number 2, Mitchell Smith. Number 3, Brett Isaac. 5, Kylan Garland. 11, Craig Walk. 13, Logan Lear. Eagles, of course, J.J. Scots, Jeremy Barnes, Kevin Eisman, and Jordan Sally. And for your Broncos, a sophomore, number 2, Kylan Franklin. A junior, number 5, Ryan Duran. A junior, number 13, Cody Paulson. A junior, number 20, Brody Bird. A junior, number 45, Mitchell Fairman.
Eagles basketball in 30 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Skip Miller of Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars in Britt. Take the long way home with the all-new EX1 gas engine car. Best-in-class fuel economy, a quiet, refined ride, less downtime, and more responsive acceleration. Now is the time to buy with financing as low as 1.99% on select models. Trust our certified team for all your customization, Easy Go parts, and service needs. Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars, 1/2 mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
If you were watching on Eagle Eye TV, the 3 officials were getting into position, did not see who had the last tap of the ball, so the Eagles will get the ball on the inbounds here, as it was finally determined correctly who should get the basketball. So off we go. Eagles will work it around with Ice, getting inside to Barnes. Ball get knocked out of play, and the officials will call a foul, and this is going to be on number 5, Brian Duran, the junior. Inbounds pass here. Eisman inside, gives it off. Here's a jumper, 2-point range. No, but rebound by Smith. He puts it back up and in, and the Eagles lead by the score of 2-0. And hello to you folks in Atlanta, Georgia, who are watching us tonight, by the way. Thank you very much for listening and watching. I got so wrapped up with that, I forgot to turn the camera. Sorry about that. Ball tipped away, but it's picked up now by the Broncos. They turn around with a short shot, no good. Rebound taken away by Barnes. He fires downtown, gets it off to to Smith. Mr. Smith puts it away, 4-0. Eagles lead with 7 minutes to go. Back the other way come the Broncos. They lose the ball down on the floor. They will get it back again as an official comes over and says Mr. Barnes was pushing off. 6:57 to go here. And I also want to say hello to the folks in San Diego, California, and Seattle, Washington. Man, I haven't heard from you in a long time. Where have you been? Turnaround, shot up, no good. Rebound taken away. Here comes Barnes with the basketball. He brings it back the other way into the corner. They fire off over to the far side. Jumper, 3-point range by Eisman, not there. Taken away now by the Broncos. They'll bring it up. Here's Tyrone Franklin with the basketball now. Tyrone fires over to the far side. Picked up now this by Duran. Pass in underneath, nothing there. Duran comes back in to try and help out. Ball comes free, and it is Smith who takes it up, collects it up, puts the layup up. It does not go down. Oh, goodness gracious. We're getting texts from all over the place. Hello, Tacoma. Good to hear from you guys. First offering up. That one is no good. And hello in South Carolina. Ball going to be collected up by the Eagles. They fire underneath. It is Walk who tries to come up with a basketball. Eagles come up with a collection, fire it over to the far side. Eisman with it now. Let's settle it down, boys. Lear near side to Smith. Smith, jumper, 3-point range, slightly off. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to the Broncos. Good call. 5:53 left to go here in the first quarter. Yeah, Raleigh-Durham, there we are. Here's Tyrone with the basketball as he comes across the tie-line here. Runs into a double team and just scoots right out of that easy as you please. Into the corner, he works it now. And coming out of it over here on the far side is Miguel. Now they fire it over here to the near end. Jumper up, that's back ironing, no good. And is collected up by Lear. Lear fires over here near side to Smith. Smith spins, turns, wheels, deals off the iron, no good. Collected up there by Duran. Duran now setting up here. Over to the far side. Picked up now. In trouble in the corner. Bounce pass in. They'll work it outside to Tyrone. He steps one way, goes the other. Fires over to the corner. Jumper, 3-point range. That one settles in beautifully. And the Broncos are on the board, 4-3. Lear with the basketball, 4:56 to go here. As they loop it over towards Barnes. Barnes back to Smith. Now to Walk. He looked at a three. Goes baseline. Ball comes free, and it's taken away by Tyrone. Franklin bringing the basketball up here. Goes through the center circle. Bounce pass to Duran over on the far side. Now they bring it in near side. That is Kern. Back it comes to Kern as he sets up at the top of the key. Walk almost had it from him. Franklin fires down into the low corner. Ball comes free yet again. Now they give it back to Franklin. Jumper up, that off the iron, no good. Rebound taken away by Smith. Smith being pestered by Duran. Dishes off to Ice, and here come the Eagles back again. Left to right, and they're all Reds. They fire over towards the far side. Iceman for three, off the iron. Again, no good. Ball up in the air, collected up. This one's going to be nicely saved. And Smith goes in strong, puts it off the glass. It's up and in. That makes it now 6-4. Franklin with the basketball here, brings it, bounce pass over to the far side. Durant trying to go in. Now they go underneath, trying to find some room. Here's Paulson dishing it back. Durant spins in, puts the shot up, nicely laid in there. And a timeout going to be called here. This is going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well, too. Your Eagles leading or by the score of 6-5 on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dave Rossley, president of Stellar Industries. Stellar reflects the values of small-town living: honesty, integrity, kindness, and caring. Employee-owned with locations in Garner and Kanawha, Stellar is a proud supporter of the GHB Cardinals and West Hancock Eagles. Log on to StellarIndustries.com to learn more about Stellar and how you can become part of our family.
Go Eagles! From the Britt Chamber of Commerce and our members including Pritchard Auto Company, Renner & Burcham, Sanger Legacy Foundation, Titanium Lunchbox, Unicover, Victory Chiropractic, and West Hancock School District. We appreciate your support. See our Britt Chamber of Commerce Facebook page for info and events.
Eagles will inbound here as they bring it up. It is Lear with a basketball, comes across the timeline, fires over to Barnes on the far side. Back it comes to Smith. He's at the free throw line, gives off to Iceman. He tries to penetrate, kicks it back out to Walk. Walk back to Iceman, looking to go inside. No. Here's the cross-court pass. Smith rotate back around. Here comes Walk, driving in the lane, loses the ball on the floor, and keeping contact with it is Durant. He dishes off to Franklin over here on the near side. Franklin looking at the double team, kicks out over here to the corner, picked up now. They work it over to the far side. Durant steps in, looking for a baseline run, puts up a shot. That one is good. Broncos take a 7-6 lead now. Here's Walk all the way down to the corner. He fires across, up to Barnes, who cannot get it to fall down, and a foul is called. Barnes was going after the rebound, and for whatever reason, he just could not seem to settle that thing down. Lear's going to step off for just a moment. Hinders will come in. Barnes is going to sit down as well, too. So will Walk. As the Eagles will send in Collins, Hinders, and Jackson. Near side, ball stolen away. Here comes Smith. He's got two men to beat, and he's going to get knocked to the floor, or knocked to the wall, and a foul is called. So Smith making a statement, and so are the Broncos. No, you don't. First offering up, rims around, didn't have enough English. Next offering finds its way home, and the Eagles have knotted this up at 7 apiece. Franklin to inbound here. He'll get the ball back and bring it up. 2:25 left to go in this, the first quarter. Back the other way. Here's Durant driving in, put it down low, trying to find Paulson. He puts up the ball outside to Franklin. Franklin trying to work against the double team. Nearly falls down. Ball nearly stolen away. Driving inside, Paulson underneath, stolen away by Iceman. Here come the Eagles. Back the other way. Here's Smith with the basketball. Fires to the corner. Hinders for three. Nope. Rebound taken away by Smith. He powers his way in, and he can't get the thing to fall. So once again, Smith will go to the line. He's 1 for 2 so far in the contest here. Eagles retreat back to their own end here for just the moment. First offering up. Nope. Free throws so clutch. Same thing in the girls' game as well, too. The ladies were having all kinds of problems from the stripe. Next offering goes up. That one misses as well, too. Boy, that's frustrating. 1 of 4 in this contest so far for Smith. Franklin loops it over, giving it off now. over to Schulman. Schulman to Franklin. Franklin trying to out-dribble Jackson. Now they give it off to Durant. Cross-court, ball stolen away. And I'll tell you, Eisman's had enough of this as he drives in. Ball batted around, collected up there by Smith. Bounce pass gets it back to Eisman. Eisman, jumper, three-point range by Smith. Side iron, no good. Rebound taken away. This by Krause. To the other end we go. Franklin trying to go in. Puts it up and in for two. That makes it 9-7. To the other end we go. Smith, Eisman, in the elbow, puts the shot up, rolls around, no good, gets the ball back again, gives it off to Jackson. Here's Hinders for three. That one plays right over the top of the goal and out of bounds. Eisman is going to sit down. He's hobbling just a little bit. Connors will also sit down, and so will Smith. Hinders will stay in, so will Walk. Jackson's out there as well, too, along with Lear and, of course, Barnes. Here's Franklin with the basketball here. Franklin dishing it off. They got 43 seconds on the clock. Broncos trying to play for the last shot, perhaps. Here's Duran trying to set things up. Franklin streaking around over here towards the top of the key. Now in goes Franklin. He powers his way in. Far side, jumper, three-point range. It's good. That makes it 12-7, 5-point lead. Driving inside, Jackson puts it up and in, and he's going to go to the line. .6 seconds left to go. Eagles in full retreat now as Smith asked to be subbed in. Barnes will step out for just a moment. Coach wants to have a quick word. It was about 2 words and that was it. 21.6 seconds to go. Eagles talking things over on the other end. First offering off the iron, no good. Rebound taken away by Franklin, and here come the Broncos. They come across the timeline. They're watching the clock here. 12 seconds to play, trying to get a little something dramatic here before you go into the second quarter. Franklin nearly throws the ball away down into the corner. Broncos trying to come up top. 1 second left. Jumper up. Back iron, no good. It is 12-9. We'll come back after this timeout as we change periods. Eagles down by the score of 12-9 on the Eagles Sports Network.
During their teen years, the changing brain means that adolescents act differently from adults when it comes to decision-making and problem-solving, including substance use. Research shows that when conversations about alcohol go up, underage drinking goes down. Parents are the #1 influence on their teens' decision to drink or not drink alcohol. Parents, you can help ensure we are giving their brains the best chance for a healthy development by not allowing underage drinking, locking up and monitoring your alcohol supply, and checking in with your teens regularly.
Paid for by Allies for Substance Abuse Prevention and the Federal Drug-Free Community Support Grant.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
As we head into the second quarter, remember to text in your vote for the Britt Food Center player of the game. Text me at 828-649-5469. That's 828-649-5469. Now let's head back to AJ in your second quarter.
12-9 here now. Broncos have the lead, and as I mentioned, this is a fast team and they're a skilled team, and it's something the Eagles will have to watch out for. Can they stay, however, with the Eagles? We'll find out as we get the second quarter started. Bringing it down is Durant. He goes baseline, nearly steps out of bounds, and the Eagles steal the ball away, and away comes Hinders with the basketball. He had no idea where it was. In goes Barnes. He taps it up, no good. And back it comes the other way. Broncos with the basketball now. Bounce pass, Franklin, far side. He fires over here to the near end. Picked up now by Krause. Back it comes to Franklin. Fires it in underneath. Now they kick it back out again. Eagles nearly steal the ball away down in the corner as Hinders almost had it. 7:24 now. Broncos will inbound, as you can see. They fired way up high. Duran looking, fires down low. Ball stolen away by Barnes. Barnes brings it back the other way, fires down low, underneath the walk. He's fouled as he goes up with a shot. Foul is going to be on number 41. That is Cooper Schleisman. First offering up and in. That makes it 12-10. Next offering finds its way home. That makes it now 12-11. And back the other way comes Franklin with the basketball here. Franklin setting up at the timeline, being double teamed. Dishes off, gets it over to Farman. Now it comes back to Franklin. Duran here on the near side. Farman inside the key, puts up a shot. That one no good. Batted around and out of bounds. It'll belong to the Eagles. Or no, they'll say the Broncos. Referees confer and confirm the call. Inbounds pass here, looking, firing over to the far side. Pass is going to go over to the other end. It's going to be going out of bounds. It'll be Eagles basketball. Substitutions being made here. A little bit of confusion now on the part of the Broncos as they were anxious to get in there. Now we got the changes. Coming in is going to be Hutch McMurray. He's number 15. Also coming into the game is going to be Brody Kern. Inbounds pass here now by Eisman. He works it up towards the top of the key. Eisman looking to penetrate. Fires up top. Lear, far side, back it comes. Now they give it off to Barnes. Barnes looking to double team against Hutch. Eagles can't hang on to the basketball. Timeout call. This is going to be a 60-second timeout. Coach Hiscox doesn't like what he sees, and you can hear it as we'll come back here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Kanawha communities. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchard.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchard.com. Go Eagles.
Timeouts in tonight's game are brought to you by the Pritchard's Family Auto Stores of Britt, Iowa. Mark and his staff will put you in a vehicle of your dreams. If they don't have it, they'll help you find it. Thank you to our friends at Pritchard's for their support of the West Hancock Eagles.
Hi, I'm Kevin Sanger, proud to be an Eagle. If you're looking for guidance with your financial goals, including insurance and investments, we should have a conversation. Let's prepare for the future together. Give me a call, 515-341-2151. That's 515-341-2151. Go Eagles.
Registered representative, investment advisor representative with Securian Financial Services, Inc. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Securian Financial Services, Inc. Member FINRA/SIPC. Securian Advisors Mid-America is independently owned and operated. 124 East Walnut Street, Suite 340, Mankato, Minnesota 56001. 356-294-QFU 5/21.
Eagles will inbound from the far side of the goal, down by a score of 12-11. 6:11 left to go before recess, and here's the inbounds pass. Eisman over in the corner where Smith is waiting. Gets it back up to Barnes. Jumper, three-point range. Off the iron, no good. Rebounded cleanly by Farman. Here comes Franklin with the basketball. Looks to drive inside. He loses the dribble yet again. Has to pick it up off the floor. Fires it over to the near side. Underneath it is Farman. Ball stolen away. Eisman's got it. He fires here near side to Smith. Smith bounce pass inside to Barnes. Reverse layup up and in, and the Eagles have the lead. 13-12. They steal the ball away again. Barnes setting things up. It's 2-on-3. The numbers are there as Smith powers his way in. He fires outside. Jumper, three-point range. Swish! That makes it now 16-12, and the Eagles are putting the pressure on now here in the second quarter. Franklin with the basketball, fires to the near side. Durana's got it. He pulls up with a three-pointer. That one's slightly off. Rebounded, put back up, and in there by number 15, Hutch McMurray. And another timeout is called, and it looks like it's going to get a 60-second timeout here, or are they going to get a 30? The officials conferring. Just hang in here. Sixty-second timeout. We'll take it as well, too. Eagles leading 16-14 on the Eagles Sports Network.
Trolson Auto Parts in Britt is your local source for all your vehicle needs. We offer a full line of automobile service along with auto parts and accessories for your vehicle. Did you know Trolson's is also a dealer for Snowdog snowplows? Contact Dan at 641-843-3865 for all your automotive needs. Go Eagles.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Canala communities. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchards.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchards.com. Go Eagles.
This is Jason Barnes. And this is Rylan Barnes, letting you know that H&R Block is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics.
Please call them for all your income tax, bookkeeping, and payroll needs. Algona, Garner, or Forest City.
Say the Barnes boys sent you.
Iceman kicks it out to the top of the key, and what do we have here? 3 seconds in the lane. Yes. One of the officials has gone down on injury here, and he has made his way back into the locker room. So now we are down to 2 officials in this ball game. Franklin will bring the basketball up here as he works across the timeline. Gets it off to McMurray. Now they fire over down low, and Duran loses the ball, and it goes forward to Lear. Lear dancing around with it for a minute, fires over to the near side. Back it comes to Lear, top of the key. Eagles have got to get organized here. Bounce pass underneath. Barnes layup up and in. Little bit of communication, guys. That's all it takes as we work it here. 18-14 our score. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left before hot chocolate and marshmallows. They kick it to the corner. Franklin with the basketball, gets it off to Duran. Duran being double teamed, gets it off to McMurray. Back it comes to Duran. Eagles in a 2-3 zone. McMurray trying to find somebody backdoor. Jumper up, that off the side of the glass, no good. Cleared out by the Eagles as Lear gets it off to Iceman. Downtown to Walk. Back it comes to Iceman, top of the key. Working inside as Lear puts the shot up. Yes, sir! And that makes it now 20-14. And what do we have here? Lear is hobbling off the court, and he is going to sit down for a moment. He might have turned his ankle here, and they're going to take him back into the locker room. Coach Iceman will be there to help him out. Back the other way we come. Franklin with the basketball here as Franklin comes across the timeline. Eagles need Lear in the worst way here during this last run. We'll see what happens as McMurray inside the key has to give it up to Franklin. Franklin goes baseline, fires it back, and Barnes is right there to say, no, you don't. Iceman brings it across the timeline, bounce pass into Smith, beats the double team, can't get the ball to go down. Back the other way, comes Duran with the basketball. Tough roll there, did not fall in favor of the Eagles. Duran, bounce pass outside, picks it up, gets it off to Krause. Back to Duran, now McMurray. McMurray looking around, 3:17 left to go, ball stolen away. Here comes Hinders, he puts it up, and that one is rejected, and it goes out of bounds. Farman will check into the ball game as McMurray sits down. 3:12 left to go, Eagles by 6. Inbounds pass here by Iceman. He gets it over in the corner where Smith is waiting. Bounce pass, gets it off to Barnes. Barnes being pestered. Back it comes to Ice for 3, no good. Rebound taken away by Smith. He kicks it back out to Barnes. Back top of the key, they rotate around. Hinders says, I'll try it, kaboom! That makes it 23-14. Franklin with the basketball here. Boy, that breaks a little bit of a hex there by the Eagles. Here's Franklin with the basketball, fires it over to Duran on the far side. Now they get it here near to Krause. Krause studies the man-to-man. Pass inside, Duran in the key. Can't give it to anybody, he'll have to work it in himself. Now he dishes outside, Krause puts up a jumper. That one is good, and it's a 3. Here comes Iceman across the basketball's timeline, gets it off to Smith. Smith back over to Barnes as Barnes sets up here. Now they give it off to Jackson. Back it comes. Ice going to go inside the paint. Fakes it. Gets it outside. Jumper. Three-point range. No. Rebound tracked down by Smith. Back the other way. Three-point range. No. Rebound collision on the floor. Ball stolen away. Timeout called. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well, too. 1:54 left to go before tea and crumpets on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Alex Fingerpin, the newest associate at Garner Dental Group. I'm excited to be back in my hometown providing care for the community I grew up in, as well as meeting new patients every day. I'm pleased to join fellow doctors Dr. Amy, Dr. Matt, Dr. Bree, in providing great routine dental care, along with offering a wide variety of operative treatments, including restoration, oral surgery, root canals, crowns, and prosthetics. I look forward to my career here at Garner Dental Group and caring for you in the years to come.
Garner Dental Group on State Street in Garner. Visit GarnerDental.com.
Hello to those of you who are watching us right now in beautiful, beautiful Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and also in Traverse City, Michigan, as we are